Hello students, wish you a very good morning to all of you. I'm your English teacher. So students, as you all know that in our last video we have finished our chapter and today we are going to start a new chapter, that is the Piper of Mars. The Piper of Mars. So today in this video we are going to learn about the summary of this chapter, and from tomorrow we will continue this chapter from our book. So students, as you all know that it's our second chapter of our this semester. So the chapter is the Piper of Mars. So this is a story of a doctor whose name is Dr. Fukan, and an animal whose name is rhinoceros. So this is a story based on an animal rhinoceros, a baby rhinoceros whose mother is washed away in the flood. Who live in Kaziranga National Park. So let's come and know this story with a new interesting way. Let's come and watch it.
The Piper of Manas, adapted from Little Indians, Stories from Across the Country by Pika Nani. Every monsoon, the mighty Brahmaputra swells and submerges Kaziranga National Park that lies in its floodplains. This year, the deluge was more severe because of the relentless rains. Most of Kaziranga was underwater, and hundreds of animals had been washed away. Dr. Subhendu Fukan, a veterinarian from Assam's other well-known national park, Manas, came in to help with rescue efforts. Earlier, during one of his rounds, he had rescued a baby rhinoceros from a tree branch during a terrible thunderstorm, almost seconds before the branch was washed away by the strong flood currents. Thanks to his heroic efforts, the baby rhino was brought back to safety. Dr. Fukan sought the necessary permissions and took the rhino with him back to Manas. His two children, Arnab and Radhika, came running out and squealed in delight to see the calf. Arnab was 10 and Radhika was 5 years old. The children admired his cute button eyes, his pointed ears, and the mysterious little bump on his nose. That's where the horn will grow, their father told them. He is, after all, a great Indian one-horned rhinoceros. Dr. Fukan took the calf to the stabilization center. The baby was just a few weeks old and traumatized. He did not move the whole day, and the doctor feared that it would not survive too long. The next day, after school, Arnab and Radhika went to see the rhino calf. He was lying down in a corner of the open enclosure. Their father was out on work. While they were waiting, Arnab, who always carried his flute with him, started to play a lively folk tune. Radhika danced and twirled to the song. The calf slowly moved, bobbing his head as if enjoying the music. Slowly, the calf took unsure steps towards them. Dr. Fukan, who had returned a few minutes earlier, was watching in silent amazement. Deota, cried Radhika, noticing her father. Arnab was playing his flute, and the calf came close to us, just like the Pied Piper story. It is more fantastic than the story. After all, rhinos are much bigger than mice, replied the doctor. He was relieved that the calf was finally showing signs of recovery.